Hi, this is Kim from the Painted Cottage. I'm finally getting around to making another video. It's been a long time. Gosh, I have so much to tell you, and it's been crazy. It's been an absolute whirlwind in my life since March of last year. So if you don't know, we moved to South Carolina from Illinois last year over the summer, and it's been really chaotic. So from just realizing that we were going to do that, and we weren't planning on it. It was kind of this now or never thing, and we realized that we wanted to not be never, so we had to do it now. So then that decision was made the last week of March. So then we spent some time, a month and a half, preparing for that. And then so my husband moved down here in May to start work, and then the girls and I came down here in June so that I could wrap up stuff around the house, get it, we had it listed on the market, and just get everything wrapped up, get it sold. And then school was out, so I could finish up my work, finish up the girls' school, and then we came down here in June. So it's been crazy. And then we moved into an apartment for a little while our house is being built. So that was crazy, fitting us into a 2-bedroom apartment. And then moving into the house, and then it was another move, and it was just crazy. And so we moved in September into the house, and then the holidays, and it's been a little wacky. So anyway, I actually have made some videos. I never posted them because I actually told the story. It's just kind of an incredible story of how we got down here. It was a lot. It was an ambitious move. I have taken some videos. I don't do the video editing. If you know of a really good, simple, quick video editing program, please let me know, because I'd love to do a little bit of video editing. But I don't have the time or the patience to spend a lot of time doing it. So, but if you have some recommendations, that would be wonderful. So we're all under quarantine. I ordered up some bottles of wine. They were a little too, I like sweeter wines. I decided to make a wine and mimosa this morning. The orange juice sits nicely in a Riesling. So just a tip. It's just a tip for you other ladies who are quarantined at home. Riesling and orange juice makes a really nice little mimosa. Anyway, so I do want to start taking more videos. I've been hesitant to do it. Well, again, not only I'm a perfectionist, and so I want to edit my videos and make them really succinct and cool, and add I don't know, fun stuff like titles and words and things, but that takes time. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start taking videos. They're gonna be unedited. They're gonna be very organic. And I'm not gonna be such a perfectionist about my surroundings, because I really hate to show you my messy house and my messy studio and my half-finished projects and my failure projects. But you know what? I'm gonna share it all with you. I'm just gonna show you how life really is around here. So, I do have some ideas. I'm gonna show you my studio today. I'm gonna show you my studio and my little shop. So the way we have our house set up is, when you come in the front door, it's the den. So this is the den, but it's my studio. And then right next to this is the dining room on the blueprints, but it's my little shop. So eventually, I guess my plan is to be working more out of the house and actually have my shop set up where people can just come in. The plan is to do a couple seasonal, 4, because they're seasonal, 4 seasonal open houses at least a year, just so that I have time to get some stuff going. I'll be selling on Marketplace and online on my Facebook page as well. But I want people to be able to come into my home. Sometimes it's hard. You might see something that you like, but not quite know how to fit it into your decor or to arrange a tabletop with different pieces, different layers of decor. So that would be a great opportunity for me to help you to be able to do that when you're here, and we can play around with a bunch of things, and then, you know, put your scene together to make your home really cozy, and you know, bring that all together for you. So I do want to start doing some more stuff of like painting, like actual painting in my videos. So maybe share with you, because I used to do all my thrift store finds, so I want to get back to that too. So when I go to the yard sales and thrift stores down here, I'm telling you right now, don't expect the same thrift store hauls that you saw up north. This is, I can't even tell. I'm an optimistic person. I don't like to, oh, the thrift stores down here are dreadful. Up north, I could literally go, there was a Goodwill that I had up north, and I could literally go there and fill up 2 shopping carts overflowing with awesomeness. Down here, I might go to a thrift store 4, 5, 6 times before I find one thing that might be kind of neat. And then because I'm desperate, I get it. And I end up doing something cute with it. But it's a very different world down here. Very, very different. So I'm still trying to navigate that. The flea market down here, very different from the flea markets up north. Okay, I'm not even gonna go there. So anyway, we will still do the hauls, and I'll show you the cool things that I'm finding out in the world, put them together, repurpose them, and do fun things with them. But we'll get through this together. But anyway, I do want to show you those hauls. I want to show you the befores and afters. So if I pick up something and as I put it together, show you how I'm doing that. You know, I used to do, sometimes I'd paint things in a video, so I want to get back to doing that as well. Showing you doing different furniture painting tutorials as well. The plan was, well, gosh, I had so many plans, and then we got a virus, and then we're all housebound. So I was going to do some painting classes in my home this spring. I was actually going to do them in April. So I have the materials put together for a beginner painting class, and then I'm also working on an advanced painting class. So those are going to be coming as well. Because we can't get together in person and do that, I will start posting some tutorials just to kind of get you going and get you comfortable. I've heard a lot in my community of people who have some furniture that they'd love to paint and freshen up, but you just don't know how. You don't know where to start. You're intimidated by it. You don't want to mess something up. So that's really why I put this beginner painting class together, where you could get hands-on. You could actually paint something here, work with me. And if you came across some struggles or had questions, I'm right there to talk you through it in person. So that was going to be the beginner class, was just going to be, the plan is where you would actually paint. I have frames and cabinet doors in stock, and so you'd pick whether you wanted a frame or a cabinet door. I'd show you some ideas of what you can do with those to decorate your home, and then you could paint them here and just at least get the feel for how the paint works. We could talk about chalk paint, talk about using the tools, and you would have something to bring home. And I'd be painting a piece of furniture and really showing you how then on a bigger scale, on a piece of furniture, how that works. The advanced class was going to be more about distressing, finishing, antiquing touches like the glazing, the waxing, possibly, you know, stencils, transfers, how to use those, stuff like that. So that was going to be the advanced class. But, you know, those are on hold until we get through all this stuff and we're not under quarantine anymore. Okay. So, but I do want to hear from you. Please, please let me know what you're interested in. So I had some ideas. So I do want to take a video and tell you all about our move. So that's one thing I was going to do, because it's a really interesting story. It's crazy. We were crazy. The jerks are the puppies. That's my nickname for them. That's the non-profane nickname for the puppies. So, but people like puppies. So if you wanna, see videos of puppies and hear about my stories of my puppies, I will. I mean, it's gonna be it's a part of my life, and they're a part of my, oh my gosh, they still wake me up So we'll talk about the jerks. You can see them. Painting furniture and showcasing my finished items, so that you can see what I have worked on, what I've put together, because they're fun. Oh my gosh, I finished up this really cute little trinket box. It's so adorable. I can't wait to show you. All right, and then again, the thrift store and yard sale hauls, before and afters, making small. So yeah, I paint furniture, and I'll take videos of painting furniture, but then there's other stuff too. So like, this is a whole, can you even see this? So these are a bunch of pieces that I've collected from thrift stores and estate sales and garage sales, mostly while I've been down here. But I kind of want to show you what I see in junk out there, and then what I do to repurpose it, make it into a really cute piece of home decor. So this was a lampshade. So I love cloches. Cloches are a lot of fun. And this is a lampshade. So I picked up a lampshade from Goodwill, and I just ripped all the fabric off of it. It was shiny chrome. So I spray painted this guy in, it's just this dark gray. It's a matte finish. It's really cool. It just really makes it look just old and awesome. And the neutral, it's awesome. So this is my cloche, and I have a candlestick. This is I want to kind of put this on a stand. I originally had this just on the table, so I don't know. I don't know if I'll use this candle holder and make a stand out of it. That's cute. It elevates it too. You can maybe put something underneath it as well, just so you have those layers. I picked this, and kicking myself. So I go to this estate sale. She's got tons of terracotta pots, tons, and I pick up 4. Like, okay, yeah, I'll get 4. Or I could have had like 20. Like, why didn't I get all 20? Because I'm out of them now. I swear. So, and then I picked this up. This was a wood platter that I picked up at a local thrift store. And I just painted it white. And it was interesting because it has this harlequin pattern in the wood grain. So it's like they stained it to put a harlequin pattern in the wood. And it's like, okay, well, that's going to take several coats to cover that up. And then I thought, well, why do I want to necessarily cover that up? Maybe I'll let some of that show through a little bit. So I did. So I put 2 coats of the white. And you can still see that harlequin pattern when you look at it. You probably can't see on the video. But you can still see the light and the dark a little bit. And then when I distressed it back, you can also see it come through a little bit more too. So distressed it to make it look like it's been worn over the years. And so that's what I'm putting together right now. So I'm sad I can't go to, what I really liked about going out to like a Hobby Lobby or something is getting their greenery. They had awesome greenery. So I'm missing that right now because I want to put a little greenery in this pot. Maybe put some Spanish moss either at the base of the pot or in the pot with the greenery. So yeah, so that's where this is going. And that's what I do. I mean, like I said, I get random pieces of junk out there that people are discarding, and I save them and wait until the right moment when I have all the pieces that I can put together into something cute. All right. So anyway, so right now I am going to grab the camera and we're going to take a tour of my mess. So what I'll also do at some point too, because I've been decorating the house and we've painted the entire house. I've been trying to put, my touches in each room with the painted furniture or the decor. So once the house is clean, I'm not gonna budge on that one. The house needs to be clean before I take you on a tour of the house, and it's not right now, especially with those muddy puppies. They've dug a mud pit in my backyard, and then those grossness, they come in and they track it all over my floor. My kitchen floor is trash, and I'm looking at it thinking, I still want to tackle that right now. So that's been like 3 days now. 3 days of mud, Kate. It's awful. Anyway, okay, so let's go on a tour of the studio. Okay, so I will try to go slowly so I don't like bump you around all over the place. I'm gonna come in. So here's my front door. So I come in the front door, and like I said, over to that side is my den, which is my studio. And then here, and my dog's coming, there's Remy. She's awesome. So there's the dining room. So we'll go through that in a minute as well. So here's my studio. This is where we just were taking the video. When you walk in, I have my stencil rack over there. So those are all of my stencils and some wreaths hanging. And then I have, so I swear, I just organized all my floral. It was a disaster, but I got up at like 2 a.m. one morning because I think it was after I took the puppies out because they're such jerks. And I have to get up, 2-3 times in the middle of the night with them. So, and so I probably couldn't fall back asleep. And then I reorganized all of my floral. All right. So then I have, and most of you don't know this. I used to make jewelry. For 20 years, I've made jewelry. So here's all my jewelry supplies. It's just hard to do jewelry and the furniture stuff. So I still have a million supplies, and I could probably make 5,000 more necklaces. But that's on hold. But not forever. I mean, I do have to, one of the things I want to do too is bring out the jewelry again and display that in my shop. All right. So I have all different kinds of vases and containers and stuff that I will eventually use as well in decor. But I really have to use up some of those flowers. There's so many. Okay, then we move on, and then I have baskets, and I have wood stuff, and I got glass stuff. Okay, and then so there's more wood stuff that needs to be painted. I have a bunch of jewelry boxes. The jewelry boxes are tons of fun to paint. So I have to get moving on those again because I have that whole shelf is jewelry boxes. All right, then I have some stuff up here, and then some stuff over there, and some stuff in there. I have this is gonna be super cute. I can't wait I'm gonna sand off this, and then I'm gonna paint that, and that's gonna be super cute. All right, and then books. I don't know. Okay, so I do cute little stacks of books. They're adorable. I have to make some little book bundles. But I paint them, and then I'll put stencils on them, wrap them in ribbon, or just do cutesy things with them, and they turn out stinking adorable. Okay, so then I have, my husband built me this nice paint shelf. So that is all, because I love my paint. So there's a bunch of paint. And then I have this. Okay, see this is an improvement. You won't know it. So see that? All right. That used to be stacked almost to the ceiling with boxes and stuff. So I've been getting rid of that. I've been making progress. Okay, so there's more stuff on the floor there. This is a disaster, isn't this? I cannot wait to get this room cleaned up. All right, this cabinet has a lot of my supplies in it as well. I got some transfers back there, paintbrushes, ribbons and burlap and twine. And then my paintbrushes. So yeah, so that's just a lot of stuff. And then I got more at the bottom. I have more hardware, and I don't even know. I haven't opened it in a while. All right, that's enough of this room. Oh my gosh, all my floral. I used to have a ton of floral down there, so at least that's been cleaned up. I just in process everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, so here we're moving out here. So I have this is a mirror that goes on an Eastlake dresser that I have to work on. Again, I really miss being able to access Hobby Lobby for floral. So I have these cute boots, but I only had enough floral to put into one of them. So I really want to get floral so I can put the two as a pair and put matching floral in them. Cute little basket. Here's my Eastlake dresser that mirror goes to. And, I can zoom out. Can I zoom out? Nope. Okay, so I'm still trying, this is my problem too. So I kind of get stumped where I have all these ideas on how maybe I could finish something. Here's another problem with this. I need to replace all the handles, all the knobs. But again, I have no access to leaving the house and going somewhere that has new drawer pulls. So that's at least that finishing touch will have to wait, but I can still paint this. I'm really thinking about just doing a cream color on this and doing a dark wax. But I don't know. I have to see. I have to make a decision. All right. So then there's this. Hang on. Let me get out. I know that light is kind of glary. Okay, this is a really cute, it's a tiny little hutch. So it's all done. It's painted a distressed white. It's actually completely finished. I just have to attach the back. The back has been refinished as well. The doors are almost done. I am going to put a mesh wire in the door, kind of like, well, some pie safes had that back in the old days. And I just have to finish those up, and they're ready to go. Like, this whole thing is done. I just need to wrap up those doors and put those back on, and then make a shelf. And I believe we have the wood. I just need to make a shelf to put across that top. But then that's done. And I love how it turned out. It is just gorgeous. Okay, I have this beautiful, and you can't, it's hard to see because of the glare, but I have this beautiful vanity, old vanity. Oh my gosh, it's just incredible. So I'm looking forward to painting this. This I've been using as a display. This big old secretary desk right here. And again, too glary. But it's vintage duck egg. It's a really pretty blue. I love it. This is so amazing. You'll see pictures of this on my Facebook page. So I did, my favorite paint brand is Dixie Belle. And I used their patina paint. And it's just fabulous. So I can't wait to play around with that a little bit more. Here is an end table and coffee table set that I've been working on. I love the way this top turned out, but I have to strip it down and refinish it because it's tacky. So I went in here and I painted, so it was this gray, this dark gray, but I wanted some more dimension to it. And so I went in with some blending of some finishes. But it's tacky. And this is like a week later and it's still tacky. So I had to sand this whole thing down. Actually, the sides are fine. But I got to sand it down and do something. I might just stick with that solid gray, distress it back a little bit, because you can kind of see like I distressed it here a little bit back to the wood underneath. So yeah. So that's, when we paint furniture, we come across our challenges and have to adjust. So this is an adjustment. I got to finish that. This little guy is a cute little end table. This is going to go upstairs in my bonus room. Tucked in a corner, I have an old wine crate, an old wood wine crate. And it's sitting on the floor right now, but it holds everything that like my to be filed pile is in that wine crate. And so this is a perfect little table for that wine crate to just set on top of, and then it's got the shelf on the bottom. So my husband makes these. He makes console tables and just rustic designs for different tables and entertainment centers and things like that. So that's something that's always available for custom order as well. So I have a couple pieces over here. I love these. These are the most awesome. So these are wood. So this is the original color. It's just stained wood. These stands are amazing. I'm lucky to stumble across those, and I actually found that down here at a thrift store, which was shocking. I have a cute bird cage. What I like to do with these is just decorate them. So this, I'll dress this, and lanterns too. So bird cages and lanterns, I like to put a bunch of fun stuff and just make it one big decor piece. What else? Ooh. Oh, check out this mantle. Okay. So I picked this up, this old mantle. The lady got it from a plantation home in North Carolina, and it's just gorgeous. Now it needs a little bit of work because you can see, it's just stunning. So you can see right here, so it used to have, so these blocks, these are like, 3 by 4 inch blocks. So that used to be a post going all the way down. You can kind of see where it's missing. So we're going to reconstruct that and put that back in, and we're actually going to build it off of the wall a little bit and mount it to the wall. So this is going to be a permanent piece in this room. And it's nice because it can then hold, we're going to extend the shelf as well. We're going to remove this because this is a little bit warped, and we want to put something that's wider and deeper. So here's some decor as well. So here, oh my gosh, love these. I absolutely love getting these ornate gold frames and then painting them. So I paint them and then I distress them, wet distress them back to the gold so that peeks through, and they're stunning, and I just use that as decor. Okay, so here are finished items that are currently available. So these guys, I just finished this up. So this was actually flipped upside down, and so you use the like this. The top was the shelf, and there was like a picture behind there, and I thought, well, that's just dated. So I wanted to use it like this. You could do like a tabletop. You can still hang it the other way if you wanted to. But now you can also set it on a table. So I thought this was super cute. It's got that little shelf there. So I have my little bunny. So I picked this bunny up, and it was very 80s. So he had a little purple ribbon around and a little flower, but I wanted to make him a little bit more updated. So I put this ribbon on him. These, like I said, I had these pots, only the 4 that I bought instead of buying all of them. But I painted them, distressed them, and I added these butterfly transfers, and I think those are just adorable. I just finished this guy. This is the cutest. So he was solid wood. So I just painted this guy up. So it's got this like really soft green, and then I did the drawers white. So this is all done, ready to go. It's all sealed. So I pick up these goofy little creatures whenever I can find them, and then I just put them together into something. Had this beautiful bookend corbel. So I painted that and then white waxed it. And then I got these guys down here. And I got this cutesy little guy little here. And that, I think that's about it. Oh, I got this. Okay, hang on. I got this here. So I put this whole little vignette together with this awesome, I love this bunny. He's too cute. And then these gorgeous flowers. That is just, I love it. Put together on this basket tray with the little doily. And then I got this cute little guy back here. So love these wire baskets. Put a wreath at the base. Painted that candle holder in a gray, and then put the white wash around it, and then this cute little guy. All right, so I think that's it for now. But again, I will be back soon, I promise, and I will bring you more videos. But again, give me comments about what you want to see, and I will make sure to include those for you. All right, it was good to hang out with you guys again. Have a great weekend. Happy Easter. Bye.